Free kick for the Glass Boys, just inside the Wickham half of the field, delivered diagonally up towards the edge of the penalty area. Brown is there, it's flicked on by a Wickham defender, and Scar battling for it, Scar! Yes! Scar equalises for Stourbridge, and the Glass Boys supporters go absolutely bonkers. Dan Scar with his third goal of the season levels things up in this third round tie. He found himself in the right place at the right time. He was on a plate and he toe pokes it home. 70 minutes gone. It's Wickham 1, Stourbridge 1.
Hill will deliver it for the likes of Akore, who's in there. It's a poor delivery though, doesn't beat the first man. And it's a short ball by Garner, and now Iheanacho, he's on for a hat-trick here against Guzan, and he coolly slots it home. Aston Villa have thrown this FA Cup tie away. They've been knocking at the door of Manchester City, but Iheanacho, who's been quiet in this second half, adds to the two that he got in the first, and Manchester City are surely now heading into the fifth round of the FA Cup. Aston Villa reached the final last year, doesn't look like they will this year.
And there is the full-time whistle. The battle of the five-a-sides is over, and for the second year in a row, Team Shearer wins.
So I'm delighted to announce this evening the total so far stands at £370,592.
We had snow, rain and even a bit of sunshine, but most importantly we've raised lots of money for sport relief. So they've done their bit and you can do yours. Sign up for the Sainsbury's Sport Relief Games to walk, run, swim or cycle yourself proud.
Here we are then back at Pride Park, where the atmosphere should be absolutely buzzing after last Sunday's victory in the East Midlands derby. The opponents today, Sheffield Wednesday, and boss Gary Rowett has admitted to us that they're under more pressure now to get a victory after that great win against Nottingham Forest last weekend. In terms of team news, Richie Keogh's got a niggling injury, so he's a doubt, but Bradley Johnson's back from suspension after sitting out that win against Nottingham Forest last weekend.
WM 95.6 Sport
with Steve Hermon.
Starting with Wolves, and they had a night where pretty much everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong.
Could be in real bother here, Connor Cody, and he's sent off, firing in across, and Clark scores. Here comes Neves, and he hits the post. Curls in this free kick, and Clark makes it 2-0. And that surely has finished it, and Leon Clark has finished off his old club.
They lost 2-0 at Sheffield United. Former Wolves striker, as you heard there, Leon Clark scoring both goals. That came after Connor Cody was sent off after just 15 minutes. Ruben Neves missed a penalty as well. The Blades have even moved above Wolves to second in the table, and head coach Nuno says there were no positives.
The game, I think, started well.
Welcome to the Buzzards Wrestling Podcast. My name is Steve Hermon, and we are the home of the best wrestling banter and interviews from the British wrestling scene. Thank you for listening. Chikara Pro are bringing the King of the Trios tournament, as Rob said, to Birmingham. Who better to find out more about that? I'm delighted to say we can now speak to the founder of Chikara Pro, Mike Quackenbush. Mike, thanks for joining us on the Buzzards Wrestling Podcast.
Thanks for having me on.
Going to keep you busy, but I have to ask the question, do you have any interest in going back to WWE at some point?
Right now, I couldn't be happier with Lucha Underground. It's really enabled me to do some of the things that I wanted to leave WWE to do, like the movie that you mentioned.